Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your May 2019 relationship reading. So this can cover relationships in all shapes or forms. It can be love relationships, family relationships, work colleagues. It's about what's coming towards you, okay? And I really hope, Sagittarius, you've got an awful lot of warmth coming your way. Yeah, I really do. Let me have a look. What's the central issue for Sagittarius for the month of May? Okay, got the Moon card. Mentally, you're the Ten of Cups. Mentally, they're the Death card. So someone that you're relating with might be going through a massive change. Knight of Swords, they're the Page of Swords. Wow. Three of Cups is your view in the relationship. They're the Four of Pentacles. So, okay, I'm going to look for one more card. Okay, and then you've got the Wheel. Okay, when the Wheel appears, it's always about timing. Always, the Wheel is a clock. It represents astrology. So really, I'm also an astrologer. So astrologer gives us more direct insight into timing. When the Wheel appears, it's always, no matter how people take this, but trusting the unfoldment of the clock. It's like when you plant a seed and you look after that seed, you can expect it's going to grow into a fully blossomed tree. That's what the Wheel represents, okay? But because the Moon's is a central card, and because your partner or whoever you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles, there's maybe a little bit of withholding energy. Yeah, that's really why you're probably in the Moon. Because if someone's using the power of withholding, I don't like the word power of withholding, but because it's actually the lack of it. But if that's what they're doing, then automatically you go into a period of uncertainty. Mentally, you're the Ten of Cups, so you're approaching this relationship or whatever dynamics that you're in a very sort of loving way, okay? They're approaching it as a Death card. So why are they approaching this relationship as a Death card, please? The Death card isn't a bad card, and because the Wheel's up here, maybe some Sagittarius are dealing with people who's going through a big change, by the way, because a Death card with the Wheel would talk about a very powerful transition, very powerful sense of destiny going on here. So why are they the Death card, please? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles can be a very strong commitment card. Or, I've got another feeling here, Sag, that some of yous might be having the difficult period, because it is a very difficult when the person that you're dealing with is, they're not blocking it, because look, they're looking in your direction. So the energy's still there, but there's definitely an energy of people not revealing what's really going on for them. Because they're putting their back down, they're building their pentacles, and their view of things is the Four of Pentacles, so they're not giving anything away. Emotionally, they're the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, on an emotional level, tends to be more... So there is communication. Yeah, Page of Swords is about communication. There's an insecurity with this person. And it's the insecurity that's making them into being the Four of Pentacles and withholding the expression of their feelings, okay? There's no way around it, Sagittarius. For some of you, this is the dynamic you're dealing with. But do not worry. You're the Ten of Cups. Emotionally, you're the King of Swords, so there's almost like two people here who are emotionally not cutting each other off, but there might be a little bit of an absence of energy between you, because the Two of Swords is there, and the Two of Swords is very much like the Moon card. So being in this period of not being sure what's coming next. I mean, their view of the relationship is the Three of Cups. Now your view of thing is the Three of Cups. So some of you might be torn between two people, or your view of this relationship is just very light-hearted, very joyful. So why is this person being the Four of Pentacles? Tell me why. Okay, give me one more minute. Okay, the Three of Swords here. I think this might be for one person watching. See, when this happens, there's nothing I can do, guys, okay? Just bless the person. That's all to do. That's what changes our whole world, is when we send out the energy of blessings to other people. How the other person views the relationship is the Four of Pentacles with the Three of Swords, which means they're keeping their feelings either because of past heartache, which has closed our heart down, because that's what's happened, and that's what happens to all of us until we do the work to begin to open up again. But I think it's very clear for some of you there might be a three-way situation that you're involved in here, and that's where the other person's taking their, guarding their feelings. For others of you, you're really focusing on your Pentacles and becoming a master, because that's what the Eight of Pentacles is about, okay? There might be a lot of communication coming through. So for you that are focusing on your Pentacles, what's the Four and the Three of Swords about? Ace of Wands. It's about a brand new beginning. So the Ace of Wands is about this energy that goes after things. But with the Four and the Three here, and how your desire in your head's in the Eight of Pentacles, some of you, this is a classic example of some of you's, you're separate from the person, you're working in a different town or a different city, a different state, okay? And the reason why you're separate is to focus on this Four. And because the Eight is there, it's maybe even about, you're retraining, you're doing something, but it's meant you and the person that you love is a little bit separate from each other, okay? Now the Wheel is a really, really good omen that things are going to turn around. So how is it going to turn around for these two? The Knight of Cups, which means there might be some good news coming your way. I think for any of you who are working away from the person that you love, because this is a classic example of people who are at, and by the looks of it, you're doing it so this 8 can become the 10. So you might be becoming a master at something. I think things are moving towards some sort of change, okay? Because just because with the Wheel and the Knight, your partner is still viewing this from the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups, which is an awful lot of joy. Emotionally, they might be this King of Swords, and there might not be that much movement between the two of you emotionally. By the looks of it, it's really going to change. And what seems to be the central issue seems to be around very, very practical things, okay? Or for some of you, you're dealing with a relationship that's it almost feels like a three-way situation. And why the person's guarding their feelings is because of the Three of Swords. And that's how you're viewing things as a Three of Cups, which means there's probably more than one person involved in this. And I think quite a lot, Sagittarius is going to be a little bit of an emotional cut-off in order for this relationship to move forward in the right way. Okay, sorry if this is, I can only read what I've got, and I know for a fact there's a few people watching and this reading's for them. Okay, if you want a private reading with me, it's celticgaiatarot@gmail.com, or the links in my emails in the about section, Sagittarius. Okay, try not worry. There's a feeling that things are going to move forward at the end of the month for you. And sometimes we just need to get through these very stormy periods before life can flourish again. Okay, Sagittarius, loads of love. Bye.